April and May this year. That is a Gretsch guitar in the style of a Chet Atkins Gretsch guitar.
That is really nice. Do you have a guitar like that?
No, but
do you play guitar?
No, but I play a few guitar players.
Oh, and I see that their picks are in your ear. Is that it? You like blue, don't you?
I like blue, and I like guitars.
I like it too.
And guitar players.
Blue, tell us about yourself. What goes on with Blue Stingray?
Well, what would you like to know?
What do you do, Blue?
I do just about everything. There isn't anything I don't do.
Well, I mean, what is your association with Bob?
Day.
I make a deadly lasagna.
I'm sure you do. Oh.
What is your affiliation with Bob?
Well,
how deep does it go?
Bob and I have known each other for many, many years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had the privilege of working with him when he first started doing his surf nights at Jimmy's Seaside. Bob and I met...
Where's that?
It's Stamford, Connecticut.
Okay.
Blue Stingray was the host for the first 6 months or so of the surf nights I created in Stamford.
Okay.
And Bob and I met when I was a go-go dancer in a band called Ninth Wave.
Yeah. Ninth Wave, I mentioned you before.
Yeah, you did mention that.
They used to have go-go dancers, tiki lamps, all of that stuff, and she was one of the go-go dancers on stage.
Yep, I was the Blue Stingray on stage.
That's sweet.
And then I became the Blue Stingray off stage. Started doing booking and promoting for the band, and began emceeing shows. Worked with Bob on a lot of them. We had
and are you still doing this in Connecticut?
I'm still doing this in Connecticut. I rather than just booking in one particular venue, I book multiple bands. That's what works for me. Different things work for different people. I like to work with different bands and different venues. I am co-producing my first CD. I own a company with my partner who will be here later, that's Sean Kershaw. We have a business called Cash Davidson Ventures. And we're producing the first CD for Sean Kershaw and the New Jack Ramblers. We have a CD release at the end of August.
And where's that?
That's going to be at the infamous Coney Island Freak Show, because the CD is titled
How cool.
Coney Island Cowboy. We really need to work a lot harder to preserve Coney Island and its history.
I love Coney Island.
It's going to die if we don't save it, Ro.
I know. I know.
So that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Well,
I mean, if Seabees should die, why shouldn't Coney Island die, really? There's been a lot of other places, in this world.
Once history is gone, it's gone forever.
Yeah, but that's why they call it history.
That's individual locations. I mean, if Cha-Cha's goes out of business, that's one thing. If Cha-Cha's has the opportunity for other younger people to take it over, then great. CBGB's was a place... If he found younger owners, CBGB's would still be open today. It's just that none of the younger people stood up. And, like little Steven tries raising money, and he just got into the game a little too late. If he started a year before that, CBGB's might still be open.
Yeah, but now, it's turned into something that's getting a little bit of a reputation as well. Bravatos, it's like... It's turning. People are. My friends are playing
the
there.
Clothing store that's there.
Yeah, I've seen bands there.
They're having live music in the store.
They're having live music. And yes, tomorrow night's going to be a great night with Semi Precious Weapons. I'm trying to get them on Ruby's World, and Madwana played there. They've been on here. It's like a cool spot. It turned it. It's not CBGB's.
No.
But they still kept the walls.
Well,
it is kind of like it's an upscale hipster, more rock.
But it was allowed to grow and change.
It evolved. Fortunately, the people that took it over kept the walls.
They kept
these walls could talk.
Do you know what they kept? They kept the history alive.
They did.
That's why we need.
They kept
Coney
the
Island.
floor. They kept the walls.
Sounds to me as if they're trying to rewrite and create their own history.
That's correct.
Well, they've evolved. Yes, it's not the same.
I wouldn't say they're just holding the flag or passing. The torch of the old Seabees.
They didn't trash it.
No, they didn't trash it. You don't know
they
where
made
you're
it
going.
more classy, actually.
Yeah, you don't know where you're going unless you can see where you've been. I think that's important in everything, but especially with music.
Yeah, so Coney Island, we love Coney Island. And the thing about Coney Island that's so great is the sleaze. I love the sleaziness of it. I don't want to see that turned into a she CBGB's. It's like kind of nice that it has that, slimy characteristic. I like that. Except they do need more garbage cans on that beach. That's the one thing that bugs me.
Yeah.
But then I went back one time and there were garbage cans. I was like, wait a minute, that I like.
You have a band coming on here later called Witches in Bikinis.
Yes.
And they put on a show on Coney Island on the boardwalk every summer, and I'm going to be emceeing the one they're doing.
When is this?
That's going to be on August 15th. It's going to be on the boardwalk in front of Dino's Wonder Wheel.
Okay, that's a Saturday. I know the day.
Yeah, they're going to do 2 Saturdays.
That's Sean Penn's birthday, by the way.
Really?
Which
you
is
think
a big.
He'll show up?
Invite him.
Oh, I'd love that.
It's Sean Penn's birthday.
He's not married anymore.
Well, that is his birthday. I that's a tidbit I restore in my mind because Madonna's August 16th, and that's the same as my mother. So, like, I know her. And
what are we doing with Bob's birthday? Are we doing anything special?
Birthdays here,
Are we celebrating Bob's birthday in any special way,
birthday.
shape, or form?